At some point in my journey, I remember feeling like maybe I should just ask for an internship, not because I wasn't capable, but because everything I was trying out seemed to be not working. And I know for a fact that there are so many people out there, they are in that same situation where I was exactly. And at that point, you never feel like doing anything at all. So, in that scenario, what I was doing, I was actually applying, learning, and even trying different ways on improving on how I'm presenting myself. But nothing seemed to be working. I wasn't actually seeing any results. And I have shared with you guys, there were so many total silence, no responses, and sometimes rejection was what I could get. Remember, at some point, when all you used to get is rejection and failure, it will start becoming so frustrating to you, and you'll feel like maybe whatever I'm trying to put in is not bearing any fruits. After reflecting on everything, I came to realize that sometimes it's not all about being lazy or not trying enough. Sometimes you are just stuck and you actually don't know how to present yourself or how to process yourself in a proper way. Let's define how stuck actually looks like in this scenario. So, stuck looks like this, and maybe you learn a new skill, but you actually don't know how to present it. For example, in my case, what happened is that I had learned virtual assistant, but I didn't know how well to structure it and present it on my resume, because I could just write there, I have experience in virtual assistant, or I have learned virtual assistant. But when somebody could actually ask me, how well do you know virtual assistant, or what virtual assistant are you trying to put across? So I didn't know how to process everything well in that scenario. Again, stuck might happen. Maybe you try to apply for so many roles, but you actually don't know what makes a good candidate stand out. In my scenario, what I used to do is that I could write so many things on my CV that were just irrelevant. When I sat down and start evaluating my CV in a proper way, I came to realize that there were so many things that didn't make any sense. And also, I wasn't structuring everything, my experience section, my education background, my skills. I wasn't structuring them in a proper way or delivering them in a way that suggests who exactly I am. At that point, everything you are doing actually feels like guesswork, because you actually don't know what you are doing, even yourself. You don't know how to present your skills, actually don't know what a good candidate looks like, or how you can stand out to be as a good candidate in remote world. What started changing my perspective is seeing things in a different way. So I started eliminating that statement of saying that I can do this. Instead, I changed that statement to showing the results. Remember, I have shared with you guys on how my experience section looked before. It used to state roles, and I came to understand that recruiters are not looking for that. They want you to show results, and that actually changed everything. Once I changed my experience section to something understandable and something that is making sense, that's where the journey started feeling like, wow, this person actually can deliver something. In remote environment, recruiters want to see that. And once you change your experience section to showing results, definitely you are going to be on another level. You are going to be someone who knows exactly her value and what you bring to the table. A recruiter wants someone who can build a system, and in your experience section you have highlighted that. Definitely it shows a recruiter that this candidate knows what I'm looking for. Again, another mind shift that I had and that I changed that perspective is that showing exactly what I'm good at. Let's say, for example, I've shared with you guys that I specialize in customer support, virtual assistant, and operations. That is where my focus is. So in this scenario, I asked myself, if a question rises, what do you do? Or if I give you a task in, maybe let's say in virtual assistant, and we want you to evaluate this task, how are you going to do it? And I remember that question actually changed everything, and it gave me that mind that you can build something to show a recruiter that this is what we are good at. So what I did is that I built a simple portfolio. I'll be leaving the link in the description box for when one interested. You can check out my recent portfolio. So I started building that portfolio, and it shows what I'm good at and scenarios that I can tackle while working remotely, especially in my area of focus, that is customer support and virtual assistant. That portfolio has really built something for me, and whenever I present it, it shows a recruiter that this candidate actually knows what she wants, or she can help me in a certain way. Even whenever I have some task, she's not going to ask so many questions. She's going to evaluate them in a proper way. So that mind shift alone actually helped me a lot. And also in remote world, I came to understand that showcasing what you are good at means so much to recruiters and hiring managers. Another shift that I came to realize is that observing others and what actually they are doing. This one changed everything, and it came in hand. At that time, I was trying to build my LinkedIn account. Remember, I have shared with you again how I changed my LinkedIn and optimize it to actually speak my language and what I'm presenting as a candidate. What I'm doing right now, or what is helping me, is that I go to LinkedIn and start searching for like-minded people, observing how they are doing, how they're presenting their post, how they are engaging. And also I try to do what they are doing, not to copy everything, but to just structure and position myself like they are doing. In this scenario, I'm just not watching or maybe doing exactly what they are doing, but observing everything like post, engagements, and also how they build themselves around. So this has really helped me. If you did not watch my previous video on how I optimized my LinkedIn account, I'll be leaving it over here, and also I'll be sharing it in the description box. You can watch it and you'll know what I'm trying to say. This has really helped me in building my LinkedIn profile to someone presentable, and also someone who knows what exactly they are doing and what their area of focus is. Another mind shift that has really helped me in this journey, um, and I have shared with you guys so many times on this channel, uh, is not just applying blindly. When I started my remote journey, and I have shared with you guys, um, when I transitioned to working remotely, the biggest mistake that I did was sending the same CV that I had, and that is where actually my failure started. I changed everything and I stopped applying blindly. Right now, whenever I come across a role, the first thing I ask myself, what exactly does this company look for? Or I ask myself again, what exactly do this company need? What services am I going to offer them? Uh, if given this role, am I good at it? I ask myself, how well am I going to execute everything they have stated in this role? Once I have all answers to this question, things actually become so simple, and I go in with full force and I apply for that role. And also, once I start, maybe I don't know where exactly I am, and I have shared with you guys. If you didn't see my recent video that I uploaded on how I use AI, the video is up here. So if you didn't get the chance to watch it, go and watch it, because I stated well that Whenever I'm confused and I don't know exactly what I need, I use AI, I use ChatGPT, I use Cloud, or maybe I go ahead and use Gemini. Those tools are here to help us, and they come in hand whenever you use them effectively. In this scenario, I'll just go ahead and we do everything together with ChatGPT. I'll go ahead and ask it maybe to be a recruiter. We do some mock interviews because this way it is preparing you for scenarios that you are going to encounter in interviews and what you're going to be getting there. One thing I have come to understand is that remote work is not all about who wants it the most, but it's all about who can show how ready they are. Remember, you are in remote space, and remote space means that you manage yourself well, and you know how to track your time well, and you know how to execute everything by yourself. So you don't need any supervision. So that readiness and combining it with your experience and showing exactly what you can do shows that you are a better candidate. The hardest truth is that most of the people actually are ready. It's just that they don't know how to put themselves out here or how visibly they can showcase their talent out here, how they can showcase their skills, their experience well. I was in that place for quite some time, and it was a challenge that I was struggling with. But right now, I can present myself well, structure my experience, show my remote ready skills, and also build a portfolio that showcase everything that I'm doing. So it is not all about being stuck. It's all about showing yourself and presenting your skills in a better way. I'm also curious to know what part in your journey do you feel like stuck or not moving at all? Is it presenting your skill, not observing well, or just don't know where to start? This way, once you share your journey, you'll be helping somebody out there. And remember, once you share something, you might be educating someone, and your journey might impact someone. You never know. If you are building your remote career, or maybe just building your career and venturing into something new, don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we are in this together, and you are learning everything slowly by slowly, the way we started and the way we are going. See you in my next video, guys. Bye bye.